So today we are looking at a webcam, and we haven't done a webcam in a little bit, actually quite a bit. And this one's actually from BenQ. This is their IdeaCam S1 Pro. So what we're going to do today is take a look at what they say this camera is all about on their website here. We have the box right here, so we're going to unbox it, see what it comes with. And then what we'll do is take it upstairs, plug it into our computer, and see what the quality is like. Yeah, webcams. People working from home all the time. I work from home. I have other companies that I do work with, and the only way for me to kind of talk with them or reach out to them is via, webcam, and being able to do Zoom calls or Google Meets or whatever it is, Microsoft Meet. I don't know who they are. I get sent invitations and I go hook up and talk to them. But having good quality is nice, and not all of us have additional products or want to invest in a lot of money. I say a lot of money to get like a mirrorless camera or a super high-end camera. These, just so you know, the IdeaCam S1 Pro, I think it comes in around the $200 US mark. But as you can see on their website, you can do, of course, your face-to-face, instant demos, display details. And what's kind of cool with this one, which I actually do really like, is that it does mount like your traditional webcam, but it has the ability to like unmount really quickly. And then you can just hold the camera, you can hand hold it, whatever. And I think this one comes with almost like a macro lens type thing. So you can get the camera really down and close to things so that you can get like fine detail if you so need it, which I think is kind of cool. So it has a portrait mode, sweet. It has there's that flexible handheld mode, which I do think is cool, and that's not something that you see in any real webcams out there. Yeah, 15 times magnification. It has this little, you guys can see it there, it's like a little, an additional lens. Cool. A control puck. So what is that? Control image with resizing, refocus, mute, freeze. Again, kind of sweet having that right there, especially if you do a lot of Zoom calls or whatever calls you're doing. Instantly switch from portrait to desktop mode. I'm guessing that it just kind of knows based on maybe the angle. Flip IdeaCam downward on its mount to instantly switch from portrait to desk view. All right, that's cool. I'm curious. We'll give it a try. Smart autofocus, nice. Capture exceptional close-ups. That's with, I think, that additional lens probably, right? Yeah, there's that macro lens right there, which is cool. And there's kind of the mount. It's got a webcam cover for those that are interested in the privacy. There's that magnification. And anything more that's exciting there? Pretty standard stuff. But a Sony sensor, that's always awesome. And a magnetic clip, which is good. That's what makes it kind of come out. Now, I'm curious because we will shoot this upstairs, and it is kind of your standard room that's shot in like daylight. So, excited to see more videos if you guys are interested. I will put links down below to their website here so you guys can go try it out. And it looks like they have a web app that you guys, no sign up needed, no download, just try for free. Cool. All right. Oh, and they have a IdeaCam S1 Plus. So a little cheaper, not a lot cheaper, but you're looking at $20 cheaper. It looks like it just doesn't have the puck. So if you're like, puck's cool, but don't need it, save yourself 20 bucks. But maybe you're like, it's only $20 more. I'd rather have the full pro dealie, All right, let's crack open the box here because I'm also curious. We'll just move you off to the side, and that's the box. It's a good size box. BenQ, meeting smartly, expressing professionally. That's what we want. S1 Pro. Anything else on here? So your auto switch, 3 camera modes, noise reduction. I think the noise reduction is for audio. Good resolution though, 2448p. That's awesome. 3264, yeah, by 2448. 8 megapixel internal sensor, 15 times magnifying lens, remote control. privacy shade. I like most of them you see nowadays for webcams, you know, are just 1920. So the fact that this is pushing out more, excellent, super excellent. Okay, so this opens with magic. I'm just seeing where this might feel like it opens from. Not there. There it is. Okay, so because the box is all weird, we'll start here. So this is, it looks like probably just your manuals and stuff like that, right? Happy. We're happy when you're happy. And I'm a quick start guide. I'm happy when I'm happy. I'm happy when you're happy. I don't always know when you're happy, but I'll be happy about it. I think I'd be happy. That goes back in there. You get, okay, so this, we're getting into the goodies on this side. So on this side, oh, look at the size of that. Look at that. That is hefty, my friends. Oh yes, that is got some heft. Autofocus, manual focus. There's like a little dial here. You can just kind of spin it. That's interesting. It does, I don't know if you guys can see it based on this, right? It does have, it's like it's on an angle, which is nice. I thought just by looking at the pictures that it was like flat, but it's kind of got a little bit of a tilt to it. You guys may or may not be able to see it. Why is that focusing on that again? I'm gonna move that stupid clock back there, right? Anyways, this for $20 more, why would you not get that? Because that's all right. I like that. And for the price, they give you batteries, which is excellent. And I'm guessing this goes in your computer so that it talks to the remote, right? It's like a Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or something cool like that. And then you get anything else under here? Nope. No. You do get the camera. So this is going to be all the cable. Nice braided cable though. These two go together really nice. Yes. This is going to be the camera. I wonder, no, that doesn't come off. It has a little light switch, power switch, it looks like. Turn the light on in the front. That's going to be where the mount attaches, like the magnetic mount that goes there. It does have a little screen protector. I'll take that off upstairs, but super nice. Long cable, braided, USB-A. Sweet deal. Here's your camera cover, right? So this sits on there. It's just magnetic. It just pops on. You guys can see it there. Yes. Just, there's no, like, it just, even with a little piece of plastic on it, it still sticks. Cool. Here is your 15 times zoom right there. I'm curious. I'm curious, like the little macro. And then last but not least, because that's important, this goes on your computer. Now that has got some weight to it, because my guess is it sits, because it doesn't, oh, I guess it could sit, yeah. So it would sit like this. This would hook onto like the edge of your monitor, and then this is the weight that keeps it on. So you just kind of clamp it on, and then this piece just kind of, you guys see this? This piece just kind of, which is awesome because that's super easy to take off. I thought it was a magnet, but I don't think it is. I think it just sits in that little slot. All right, I'm down. All right, let's go upstairs because there's nothing else in the box. Let's go upstairs, take a look. Maybe this will become my new webcam because I think I like what this is doing. Let's go try it out. Okay, so we're upstairs now, and we have all this stuff. You guys can see it here, yes, right there. And this is pretty natural light. I'm not using the camera yet. I'm using my little ZV-1F. But battery-wise, there is on this just a little. Again, it feels like it's magnetic. It doesn't really have much of a clip. I think, as you can see, I think there's just two little magnet spots. You can see it on the bottom there, right? These little magnet plates. And we're putting our AAA batteries in here, which they gave us, which is excellent because so many companies now, they're like, here's all this coolness, but I hope you have batteries or else you can't play with the coolness. And then this just make sure, again, this side has like this little lip on it, which kind of matches in this little lippy area right here. So all you do is just kind of, that's it. And I don't know if you saw it, but when I put the batteries in, there was a little flash. So what I'm gonna do, this piece here, I'm putting it in here because my hope is, now if you're on a Mac, just realize you are gonna need it to have, oh, I got something just pop up here on my computer. It's a keyboard assistant. Well, it's not a keyboard, so just let it go. If you're on a Mac, you're gonna possibly need, especially if you have like an older M1 or something like that, like MacBook Air or MacBook Pro or Mac Mini should be fine. But you'll need an adapter to go from USB-C to USB-A. This has a little glass thing on it too. I'm just gonna put that over there. And then you guys aren't necessarily gonna see this, but I'm gonna put this up on my monitor, make sure everything's unwrapped here. And then this goes on here. Make sure lens out. Yes, lens out. Take the plastic piece off. And I can't tell if that's like a power button on the top or not, but let's just put it up here. You can tilt this a little bit, which is cool. All right, that's okay, I'm down. It's just for now, it doesn't have to be perfect. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just spin this camera, this one here, around. You guys may be able to see here. I'll just kind of lift it. I don't have a lot of cable. You can kind of see where I have it here now. Just cable running down forward, which is fine. But I'm going to turn it on, make sure everything sees it, and we will now record everything from this camera. All right, so stay tuned, guys. So you're seeing the camera now. This is the quality that you're getting. You guys can see it from here and from here. Now, the one thing I do want to show you, I'm just going to turn in my other camera here so I can see it, is I'm going to spin this up a little bit over at this, because this is where other monitors where I actually have the camera. It does have a little light, but I'll be completely honest with you. Like, I'm just like, is there a way to make that brighter? Because it's not, maybe if you're on a laptop, that would be something, but, or maybe in the complete darkness, that'll be something. Is it a bonus having it? Sure. Is it the be all end all? No, I don't think so. But I have it loaded up here in FaceTime right now, and I have to say, you know, the image quality is it's really good. Like, the image quality is really good. So zero complaints there for sure. Like, yeah, it's solid. You know, my other camera here, I kind of want to show it to you. I have another camera that I've been using, and when the light is mixed, like when it's not great, where you have like bright lights and dark shadows and all kinds of stuff, it just kind of craps the bed. Because like if I switch this, I think I can switch this here. Where am I doing here? Microphone. I want the microphone. Keep the microphone at this. I might have screwed some of that up. Sorry. But the video will go to my other camera. See that? It's definitely wider, but do you see the blowout? Like, it's got crazy blowout and crazy amounts of sharpening. You know? So I like the width, but I really like that blowout is so bad. It is so bad. So being able to go back here, like, that's excellent. Like, it's excellent. The quality of that webcam. That's probably getting close. It probably won't have the depth of field, but it's getting close to shooting with like my mirrorless. That is really good. Like, it's really good. Okay, now the other thing, of course. So let's close out of this and let's pretend. Let's see if I can do this. Let's pretend I'm going to use Zoom. Do I have Zoom installed here somewhere? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'm going to use Zoom because that's probably what a lot of us are using, possibly. It says update, but I'm going to say nay. All right, I'm going to make that bigger. Can I play with my cameras here? Let's pretend I'm going to do a new meeting. Oh, it's way over here. Wrong screen. Okay, so that's a bit wider. Yes, that's a bit wider because test speakers doesn't matter. I would say I'll say it doesn't matter. But I wanted to see. Yeah, see, FaceTime just doesn't give me the full width. That is so excellent. Like it's so excellent. Now, I don't know if this controller is working with the Mac or if I have to install something else, but I got the controller hooked in. You guys can see it right there. I may have to fiddle around just a bit more to get this to work, but that image quality is banging. Honestly, it's banging. It is so good. So good. Like, I'm truly impressed. Truly impressed. You know? You can tell it's in autofocus now because it does do a little bit of a hunt every once in a while. But look at that. Like, it nails the color, and I got it right in the sun. Yes? Boom. Will it find me? There it goes. Right? That's excellent. That is so excellent. I'm down. Now, the other thing, of course, and these are the big things, is that I can take this off my computer. Yes? And handhold it. So if I wanted to show you something on my messy desk here, I could, you know? Which, is that something that's important? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. That's the camera that's shooting this screen. And that's the going into the matrix there. Isn't that trippy? Oh my gosh, that's trippy. And then let's do this because you want to see it. So this is where am I? I'll hold this. This is that little thing, right? That's that little zoom. So you just pop this on. Of course, now it can't focus for crap, right? But if you put this over top, look at that. I just put it on top of my, you guys, I'll just turn this, right? I put it on top of my SD card here, just like, boom. I want to see SanDisk, right? Look at that. Oh, not that it's something I'd necessarily be doing a lot of with web calls, but come on now, that's super awesome. And it's just a little, like, again, it's all magnetic, right? You just pop it on there. Okay, that's cool. That's super cool. And then when I'm done, I just take this and I run it back up here, put it on the little thing there, little lip, and we're golden, right? Run my cable back. Boom, shakalaka. Okay, so camera's fantastic. The light, whatever. And it did say something about if I tip this down, it automatically knows. There it goes. See it switch? It's got to be pretty vertical, but you see, like there, like it's got to be pointed like almost all the way down. But the camera does, it switches, right? So it's like it realizes when it's there, and then it pops. That's awesome too. That's also awesome. And it takes a second sometimes for it to just regain focus. If I just kind of pop a little bit, just there it goes, right? That is so good. Definitely my new webcam for sure. Definitely my new webcam. Okay, I want to see. They have a web app, I guess. Maybe that's what you need to use this, or maybe there's drivers. I'm not 100% sure. Again, this is a first look unboxing. So give me a second. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and we have got there's second kind of app up here, or you can get this app as a download, just so you guys know, or you can do it as you see launch Inspire. But it's got a whole bunch of stuff to it that you can kind of do, and I think the downloadable one has more things versus the just move my mic, just versus like the web-based version. So flip images, right? Portray your ideas without distortion, so you can kind of set up like keystoning. Share key moments with instant freeze, which is cool. I was wondering what the snowflake is, but it's freeze, so it pauses the image, kind of takes a screenshot and just locks it there. You can do annotation on it, magnify on it, a visual scale measurement, which is cool. Picture-in-picture screens, which is awesome. It's kind of a cool app, right? And you get the web app, which is something you can try if you want to not download it. Or it says Inspire for PC. Now, when it says PC, it is Windows and Mac. And there you kind of go there. And you can see, right, like the web app seems to have a lot of cool stuff. The Mac app seems to be a little limited possibly right now. But I'm curious to see it. So I downloaded the actual Mac version. So let's just kind of minimize this. And I'm going to bring over this screen here. And here I is, right? Here I is. And you can see here, I'll click on the settings at the top. So it says source settings, right? Boom. Microphone. I'm not using the webcam's microphone anymore. I'm using my actual microphone. But awesome. Yes. Image settings. So you can set your resolution, because if maybe you don't have great internet and you're using this for web calls and you don't need it to be kind of pushing that kind of stuff, you can kind of come in here and you've got a whole bunch of different resolutions to choose from, right? Depending on what you need, which is awesome. You also have white balance, brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness. So you can come in here and you'll see sharpness is up, but not crazy, because it still looks good. Like you can crank that right up if you wanted to, and it seems to pause, but then it just looks, not great. I hate the sharpening look. So let's bring it back to normal. Takes a little bit of time, right? Saturation, you could pop it up if you wanted yourself to be a little bit more saturated-y. Actually, the saturation is not bad. It's a boost, but oh no, that's bad. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that, right? Bring it back to normal or reset to defaults. There we go. Contrast, brightness, white balance. Again, I have it on auto, but if you turn it off, you can adjust, right? So if you want to, I guess, warm it up one way, so that's, yeah, warm it up or cool it down, depending on what you want. Excellent. Auto works super well. And then you have your language settings down here, which is cool. Down here you have your microphone, where you're going to store stuff. You have your camera, so if do you want to do photos or do you want to do video, so we're going to do video. If you click on them, it actually starts recording. That's your freeze frame if you want, so I can click on that and it's like boom, right? Locked up, take it off, back to normal. This over here, as far as I know, allows you to, I think, set where your autofocus is, right? Or you could set manual focus. So this one, when you're in here, I think if you use maybe this controller, I'm guessing, I was just wondering, because I'm just going to set it back there, autofocus. Okay, I don't know if I hit the controller, if it'll switch it, and it doesn't. So I'm not sure what's going on with the controller here on my Mac. I may have to test it again later on the Windows machine. It beeps and does all kinds of stuff, but I can't get it to necessarily function. You do have a cool zoom if you want to zoom in. If you're like, no, it's a little too wide, I'm showing some stuff in the background that I don't need to be seeing, you can just zoom it in a little bit right there, right? Cool. And that's kind of it in regards to this, right? You can click on here to hit your recording if you so want to record it, which is nice. Again, if you want to switch this over to camera, you can use this to take pictures. Now, I do find if I hit the camera button on the little remote, it does, or did, no, it's not either. It was, I thought, taking a picture. I think maybe it needs some work on the Mac. It does say, like, back on the other page that there's a lot of features that are not there. Maybe that's what it was. I think I was on, so let's just close this Inspire app, because it is seeing it, right? It is seeing it. And if we bring up this one here, and I said that I wanted to just see the web-based version, and this is the web-based version here. Same features are here, but you will see there's some extra stuff. So there's a zoom over in the corner. There's the ability to rotate this if you want. I think this is going to be important, you know, when you're maybe shooting something on your desk. Vertical flip, horizontal flip, and there's that keystone. So if you are shooting something on your desk and there's kind of like perspective, then you can kind of set up a keystone so it kind of takes the perspective away if you want. And then there's these crazy rulers, right? So you have all these different kinds of rulers for whatever it is that you're doing, right? Same kind of settings over here, but you do have a filter. So this is different because there's all these kind of neat filters, right? So I could be promising. I don't like promising. Street. Everything's got a little bit more exposure. Natural. Cool, but no. Gloomy. Oh, that's so sad. None. None is just best. Just go with none. None is where it's at. And turn my ruler off. I don't want any of this, right? I don't want any rulers. No rulers. Ruler off. There we go. portrait mode, you know, or these are actually, this is the ability to draw on your screen. But again, these are features that you don't have on the normal one. So let's close this. Portrait. This basically is going to be used for when you're definitely shooting people, if you want it, right? For portrait, it says it lets you bring out your best image. All right. High quality, switch to the highest resolution, sweet. And demo for documents and object presentation. I think, yeah, it says it's designed more for the document size versus like you and I said. There's your microphone, so if you wanted to mute it or anything like that, it's kind of there. And I'm pretty sure in this one, if I hit the camera button, click. Still no? Maybe I have to click off a... No, still not. I was hoping maybe I clicked on this. It's there, but it's not there. So I got some kind of zoom happened. Maybe I need to just spend some time with it because I don't know. I'm spinning things around. It's there. See, it's doing stuff, but it's slow via the web app, right? So the little spinny dial seems to have the zoom. The take a picture button. Oh yeah, see, there it goes. I think it's just really slow right now, and it could be my internet too, because this room doesn't have the greatest internet. Does it do anything? Oh yeah, see, it sets it up for your focus point, so that's working. And then autofocus, manual focus. That one's not doing anything, but I do see that doesn't look like it's a feature on the web one. And then mute my mic. Yeah. Okay, so the controller's working in the web app. It's doing pretty much everything. I can hit the freeze button. Does the freeze button work? No. So freeze button is not working. The autofocus, manual focus doesn't seem to be doing anything, but the other ones do. All right. The other thing is I can't get it to work at all in the actual Mac app, but it does say that the Mac app has a lot of updates that are needed or coming soon. So maybe that'll change. Right now, I would just use the web-based app. The web-based app seems to have way more functionality as of now, and the little controller seems to be working. Now, my guess is this would work a lot better on a Windows computer. So, if you have a Windows computer, you should be golden. If you're on a Mac, that Pro and Plus version, maybe you're like, I don't mind doing everything from the screen. Then I'd maybe save the $20. But if you're not in that scenario, it does work, just maybe not as fluid as you kind of want it to. Image quality is fantastic. It's a great webcam. I can't say enough good about it. The app needs some work on the Mac side, but it does say that features are coming. But image quality is good. I haven't heard what the mic sounds like. You guys heard it before, so you get an idea. And just so you guys know, you can kind of see the camera's about arm's reach away. Yeah, no, it's the best webcam I've probably ever tried at this point in time. All right, guys, that's it. I'll put links down below if you guys are interested. And this is probably a longer video than expected, but I wanted to test the whole thing. All right, guys, I'm out. Later. Oh, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that stuff. You know the drill. You know the drill. I'm out. Later.